I got my nails professionally done in like the first time in a very long time, and I feel extremely fancy. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa and today I'm doing my wrap up and my TBR. So in the month of September, I actually only finished one book. I've been kind of in a slumpy mood. I wouldn't say super slumpy because I'm still reading things, I just haven't finished anything. And right now, reading is not really the thing that I'm like, yes, want to do that. Having a hard time focusing because of just a lot of stuff going on in the next couple weeks. I'm actually pre-filming this, so we're like a week and a half from being done with September, but I know for sure I'm not gonna finish anything else because I'm busy. So I'm pre-filming. I'm going on vacation in about a week and a half and I'm very excited. Gonna go sit on the beach and do absolutely nothing. So this is me pre-filming so I can still be consistent. So first I'm going to talk about the one book that I read and finished in September. And that would be House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City by Sarah J. Maas. I started this in August and I finished it this month because this is a chunky book. So I just gotta come here and say it. This book was phenomenal. If you haven't read this, like me, please do. It's probably her best book so far and my personal favorite so far. This was just so unique and interesting, but it still had that same like stereotypical Sarah J. Maas stuff that we all know and love and expect now in her books. And even though it was super long, it didn't feel long because once I started reading, I didn't stop. I read the last 150 so pages in one sitting, which is like weird for me. I don't do that. This is about a girl named Bryce who lives in this kind of fantasy, urban fantasy, utopian area. She is a half fae, half human, so that's kind of like a you stink kind of label. And at the beginning of this book, something extremely tragic happens. Murder, you could say. And it kind of shakes up her world, turns it upside down. 2 years later, the murders occur again in the same fashion, and she is asked to help solve the case. She's also given a bodyguard slash partner. Kind of starts off as a bodyguard, ends as partner, and lover. I'm so sorry. And his name is Hunt, and together they are trying to figure out what the heck is going on, why is this happening, and how to stop it. This book had its really heartwarming, light moments, but it also had its really hard-hitting, like, hit you right in the feels kind of moment. Sarah J. Maas did such a good job with making you feel for every single character. I think that's something she just does really well, because even the minor characters, I was like, and a lot of tragic things happen in this book. It's kind of sad sometimes, but the humor is so well done that it balances out the really depressing stuff so well. I think this is Sarah J. Maas's funniest book to date. I was laughing out loud. I had tears in my eyes from some of the funny parts because I was just laughing so much. And then of course, you know, tears in my eyes because of the sad stuff. Tears all around. It definitely has that stereotypical Sarah J. Maas stuff, the using the word male far too often. Can't we just say dudes, guys, bros, men? Also, another thing I've noticed about her books is all of her male characters have wings. I'm noticing a pattern. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of like, I'd like to see something a little different from her, like some dude without wings would be nice. And why don't the girls ever have wings? That's my question. So this is strictly like personal preference, but I thought the name Hunt was really stupid. Of all the names you could pick, you picked Hunt. Okay. I could have done with far fewer F-bombs. Try saying that 5 times fast. It was just a lot, and there was really no need. I will have to say that this book had a lot less steamy moments. I think that I only had like one. Compared to A Court of Mist and Fury, this one had significantly less steamy sequences, which I personally appreciate. I don't want to read about that. Yeah. So all in all, I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. It was entertaining, it was unique, I flew through it, and I definitely recommend this. I can't wait for the next books. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so now we're going to transition into what I partially read in September and what I'm going to read in October. The first one that I started in September and did not finish, or did I start this in August? Oh no. No, it was September. I started it in September, and that is Oathbringer by Brandon Sanderson. These books take me a very long time to read, if you haven't noticed. I am determined to finish this by November 17th. I believe that's when book 4 comes out. I have it pre-ordered. It's coming to my door. Not to my door, it's coming to my bookstore. Basically my door. And I could not be more excited. But, as you can see, I have a lot to go. I need to finish this. This is like the only book I'm reading this month. I have like a couple others that I have to read and slash still read. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But I am hoping to get at least halfway through, if not further, through this book before book 4 comes out, so I can start it with everyone else. I will not finish it with everyone else, I guarantee you, but at least I'll start it. This is really kind of dull so far. I'm a little bored. This is more heavy on the fantasy politics, which is interesting in some ways, but in other ways I'm just kind of like, where's the action? Show me, do things, please. It's starting to pick up. I'm 250 pages in, and I feel like it's just now starting to get interesting. I hear this is a lot of people's least favorite so far, but we shall see if I'm in the same boat. This next one, this is one I'm actually kind of debating on putting down, and I know I talked about this last month, and that's Gathering Shadows, because we're still here. I just don't feel like I'm in the mood. It is starting to kind of pick up. They're getting to the tournament. However, I've got so many other things I want to read, and this has just been on the back burner for so long. I think I might just put it down till like I feel like it again, or maybe save this for December. I feel like this might be a good one for the winter months. I'm not sure. I am enjoying this series. I do really want to read this book. I just don't think I'm in the mood. And I think my brain is fixated on finishing Oathbringer, and that's it. That's what I got. So Halloween is right around the corner. We all know and love that, and hopefully with the world and the state it is, we will have Halloween. My kids got a costume, so if push comes to shove, we're gonna at least go to family members' houses and trick or treat. I also wanted to pick up a spooky book for like the weekend / week of Halloween. Probably won't finish it depending on how far I am in Oathbringer, but I do at least want to start it because this sounds amazing. If you get Owl Crate and you have not gotten your box or opened it yet, I'm going to let you all know this is a spoiler for what's in the box, because I opened it, read the synopsis, and I knew I had to read it over Halloween. So fair warning. And that is Horrid by Katrina Leno. This is, from what I'm understanding, kind of like a haunted house ghost story / thriller kind of vibe, I think. I don't read many scary books, so I don't really know how to categorize this one. Maybe some of y'all do. I'm the biggest chicken, so for me to actually pick up a scary book will be huge, I tell you. And I'm definitely wanting to read this. It's short. I should be able to get through it pretty quickly. The font is ginormous, so I think I can fly through this one. This cover is stunning. This is the Owl Crate exclusive, and I have to show you this because I don't do my box openings here because my kid usually helps me, so it's kind of a hot mess. But I had to show you what they did on the inside of the cover. Look how pretty. Look at that artwork. It's just so creepy, and I think it's gonna fit the vibe of this book really, really well. So yeah, I'm very excited to pick this up. If you don't know, I love like watching like ghost hunting videos because I find them hilarious, because you know the majority of them are fake and you just kind of sit there and laugh. But I would love to read a good like ghost story book. I think that would be really fun and interesting, and I think this also deals a little bit with mental health, so it could be a really good read. I'm very excited and I really want to recreate this on my face. This one is the one I read. The rest of these I'm gonna start or work on. I am so excited for October. I've got lots of great videos planned for you guys and I'm pretty excited about one of them, to be completely honest. So stay tuned. So let me know down below what you're reading in October. What spooky book are you planning on reading specifically? I may be a big chicken, but I do find it interesting. Oh, these are heavy. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. This is hard to do when holding a large stack of books. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because I post every week when I can, sometime during the week. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you very, very soon in the next video. Bye-bye!